I've realized after making my kashata, I have a fail. As you can see, it's crumbling apart. We have some perfect shape. I wanted to cut it out into diamonds, but it's a fail. So I'm going to be trying out tomorrow so that we can perfect this recipe. Once in a while walking in town, I know you've come across this delicious, sweet, very flavorful snack that is kashata. And you've wondered how you can make it at home. Let me tell you, it needs very basic ingredients like coconut, sugar, and water. And it will turn out just as perfect as the one you buy in the street. So yeah, drop the ingredients and let's get making this delicious kashata. For this recipe, you're going to need 2 fresh coconuts. I have 1.5 cups of sugar, half a teaspoon cardamom powder. I have some red food color and half a cup of water. You're going to start off by cracking open your coconut, and as you can see, we have a husk and the shell, which is very hard. So I'm going to Here's my coconut after removing the husk, and you'll notice that it has 3 spots where we have 3 holes. So I'm going to use special heavy tools to remove the coconut water, which I'm going to be saving up to drink later. Once done, you're going to place your coconut aligned with your working surface, and using a hammer, you're going to knock your shell, crack open, and this is going to take around 2 to 3 hits so that the coconut can open up. When it's ready, this is how it's going to be looking. As you can see, we have a white flesh that we're going to be using to make this kashata, and also you'll notice the hard shell. So that is what I'm going to be doing. Using a small paring knife, you're going to pick your coconut and remove the flesh, and be very careful because you don't want to injure yourself. So you're going to run the knife underneath the shell. When done removing the coconut flesh, this is how it's going to be looking. So you're going to use your knife and peel the brown skin. Transfer to a bowl. Pick the next, and then you're going to repeat until you're done with the rest of the coconut. Once done, this is how your coconut is going to be looking, and you'll notice that it has brown spots or brown specks of the husk. So you're going to wash several times so that you can remove all the little pieces of brown skin from the coconut. When your coconut is clean, you're going to pick a bowl and a hand grater, and then you're going to be grating in your coconut. Be very careful when grating the coconut because you don't want to shred your fingers with the grater. Or you can use a processor to help you shred the coconut into little pieces. So I'm going to use my mini processor, transfer in the rest of the coconut. Once done, I'm going to lock my processor and shred the coconut. So I'm going to drop in the remaining pieces of coconut into the processor. Pulse. Once done, this is how your coconut is going to be looking, and the processor was quite helpful. So I'm going to transfer to my plate. We are back, and today I've switched from a processor to a grater, and let me tell you, I have lots of damages on my fingers. Yo, yes, but it's going to be totally worth it. So this is around 3 cups of shredded, is it shredded or grated? Grated coconut, and as you can see, it's very fine. So today the kashata is going to turn out okay. I also have some cardamom, red food color, sugar, this is 3/4 cup, and some water. So we're going to get straight into making this kashata. Yeah. So you're going to place a pan over very low flame, add in your sugar. Add in a 1/4 cup of water, use your spatula. Cook your sugar mixture for around 5 to 10 minutes or until it's reduced and it's thick. In between, you're going to stir in your sugar mixture just to make sure it's boiling perfectly. Make sure the flames are on low. This is how your sugar should be looking like. As you can see, when you place it in between your fingers, you have a stringy texture. So next, you're going to add in your red food color. Add in cardamom, which is going to add in a very nice flavor. Use your spatula and stir in the food color and the cardamom into the sugar. And at this point, let me tell you, it's very hot. So you're going to add in your shredded coconut. Stir in until it's fully combined with the sugar, just like this. Then you'll notice that your coconut is releasing a little bit of water, which is quite okay. So you're going to be cooking your coconut. So you're going to be cooking your coconut for around 15 to 20 minutes or until you stir and you notice that the shredded coconut is releasing from the pot and it's fully combined with the sugar. The key point here is cooking over low flame because you don't want to burn the sugar, because your kashata won't be tasting delicious. So just keep on stirring as it's cooking. This is a matter of patience. If you notice that your pan is drying out, add a teaspoon of water, just a tiny bit of water, so that the kashata can have enough moisture. Also, don't overcook. Because mine is ready, as you can see, it can hold shape. Once I use my spatula, I'm going to transfer to a parchment paper. If you don't have a parchment paper, you can use a lid. That is an aluminium lid to transfer in, a lid or a tray, transfer in your coconut, your kashata. So carefully, I'm going to transfer to my parchment paper. And very quick, I'm going to use my spatula and spread the kashata around before the sugar cools down. You have to be very fast. Give the kashata about a minute. I decided to cut my kashata into squares. You can also cut into diamonds, to a round shape. You can even roll it into a ball. It's quite optional. After cutting up your kashata, you're going to wait for around 5 minutes so that it can completely cool down before you can serve for your guests, serve as a snack, and it's going to be so delicious. I've already had like around several grams of the coconut, of the kashata. Once it's ready, you're going to carefully lift it up using a knife, and as you can see, it's looking so gorgeous. Absolutely love. So I'm going to be serving on a plate. The good thing about cassata is that you can keep in an airtight container and store in the house, and it will last up to 2 weeks. Also, you can package and sell. So this is a very nice business idea, and I hope you'll be giving this recipe a try because it needs very few ingredients. But watch out for the grater.